Love, peace, and soul, y'all. What's going on? Happy to see you too. It's a lot to say. Happy new moon in Sagittarius. Yes, vibes. Giving some time for the family to come in. Wow.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy.
Love, peace, and soul, everybody. Welcome. This is Empress Phoenix Fire, and we are going to do a look into Sagittarius season. It happens to be the day of the Sagittarius new moon as well, which I totally forgot until I looked at the date when I was setting it up, and I was like, oh shoot, today's the 23rd. Now it's considered the 23rd. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to do a marathon tonight. I'm gonna be doing the zodiacs and all that because, you know, there's gonna be some changes, you know, finally. Listen, y'all, I don't even know where to start, B. Don't know when to start. I'll tell you that. Just let me finish shuffling, y'all, and then you already know I'm about to go in. But I'm gonna play this tune for you while we get set up. Yep. All right, Most High. Most High, we are so grateful to the Most High. Man, for everything in life, man. The ups, the downs, the teachable moments. I'm going to try to get through. Dragonfly. Hold on, I'm going to have... Y'all know this is not like me. right, let's start, y'all, because it's still a lot to say. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Listen, no more time to waste. We've been saying, this shift is happening and it's already here. Eclipse season definitely brought about some lessons, some tower moments, some epiphanies, things being brought to light, right? About yourself and about others that are in your environment. Let's go back a little bit. We got to play catch up. In Libra season, I was talking about how you're going to be learning about yourself through the interactions with other people, right? Your relationships with other people, whether it be romantic, your family and all of that. So with eclipse season, what that came into light was the things that have been hidden, the secrets, the things, your secret obsessions, your secret addictions, all of that, north node and south node, your money, how you make your money, everything is here in the preliminary cards that's backing up what I'm saying. And so around this time, you usually take midterms in school. And you know how that go. The teacher, or midterms, or a big report, you know what I'm saying? And the teacher would say, okay, you got a month, you got 3 weeks to the report is due, or until midterms, this and this chapter is going to be on the test. You know what I mean? Study up, blah, 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 blah. Get the report done. This is what needs to be on the report or a part of the project, right? And sometimes, you procrastinate. You like, I got more time. I don't feel like doing it right now. You like, I got to do this report and this. And you get the reminders, right? You get reminders and you're like, oh, I got this project due. I got to do this. And then you like, you know what? I got 2 more weeks. I don't really feel like doing it right now. So I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to wait. Or, there's a party tonight, instead of on my night, or, excuses, basically, okay, for you to do what you want to do instead of what you need to do. And so now midterms have come in with the eclipse season. Midterms have commenced. And some of us have passed the test with flying colors. Some of us got low grades. Some of us are maybe just passing with a C minus. Some of us failed tremendously. But what is so wonderful and what I'm so grateful about the Most High is that Most High, hold on, let me put, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I need some background music for me to get through. Okay, so y'all gotta check out this artist named Shelly, aka Dram. Fire, he's fire. Okay, so what's happening is that the Most High is giving you a chance to make up. You know how sometimes the teacher will be like, all right, you know what? Well, do some extra credit and you might be able to, boost up your score. You know what I mean? Or you're going to have to retake the test. However, you know what I mean? Sometimes they'll do a review of all the answers that you got wrong. That's what's happening right now with this new moon in Sagittarius. You're getting back the answers that you got wrong. You know what I mean? So that way you can get the correct answers and the correct, and the thing about it, and then, you're like, damn, I knew that was the right answer. Ah, man, I knew I should have put that A. I chose B. You know what I'm saying? The choices, the year of the 6 is still closing out, y'all. The year of the 6 is what? The year of the lovers and also the devil. Okay? So, I didn't completely fail. I got a C minus. I got a C minus. These are the things where, these are the things where you feel like you should have known these answers, or you should have took the time out, to complete the project when you had all those opportunities to, or you should have studied when you had all the opportunities to. But remember, there's always a silver lining, and those of us that have passed with flying colors, dope. You could move on, you're going to enjoy the holiday festivities, you know what I mean, without the headache of having to redo anything, or put in that extra credit and head into 2023 on the right trajectory. Those of us who didn't, now you're going to have that time now to course correct. All right. And then be able to move into 2023 on your rightful path. And you know, and move on to the next semester, next grade, graduate, all of that. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So there's no more time. So there's going to be, again, we know that we're going to go through a bottleneck. Luna, I was thinking about you. I love you too. I love you too. I was thinking about you heavy. Like, you know, the temptation, and it's here. It's here on the table. You know, we were tested. We were tested through eclipse season. And there really isn't no right or wrong choice. Again, we have take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So, of course, there's a loss. There's losses of time, energy, whatever it was. Let's say you chose the wrong job. Let's say you chose the wrong partner. Let's say you chose to scroll instead of working on those projects. You know, whatever it was. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna take a hit for that. You know, frying pan, trouble, accusations. So we heading into a fire season. Are you gonna jump from the frying pan into the fire because you know these things are coming forward? No, because the gift of Scorpio is change. This is what you need to do to change. You know, and I'm going to do this in a separate video, another part, because you know I talk about like narcissistic relationships and stuff and the dynamic between narcissists and empaths. Empaths, you are not out the clear, okay? You're not out the clear, and we're going to discuss that. But this is things heating up. The fire is being lit literally underneath your ass to make these changes. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. And the stranger could be on a friendly note or unfriendly note, you know, but either way, it's important. I feel like this could be a catalyst for you to be able now to alchemize what you learned, okay? To actually get it now. So you can move on. Successful outcome to your problems. You're getting the keys, though. We got dark man, dealings with the relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, or a dark spirit as well. We have apple, right? Temptation will test you. Straight up. You gonna be tested. I got a C minus, bitch. Oh, shit. I'm like, Most High, please. Like, you got that one more test to go, and I'm praying I pass that one with flying colors. That way I can move on. Bottom of the deck here, we got increase your efforts if you want to increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. So now it's like, okay, now you got the fire's lit. You got to increase your efforts now for the end of the year. You got to be able now to get that extra credit done. So extra credit. So when, okay, because you know I'm giving you an analogy, right? So extra credit could be in the form of you may have to work overtime. Let's say you did a lot of spending. You may have to work and your finances is looking greasy. You're going to have to do a lot of overtime. You're going to have to sell. You're going to have to put out more sales or more promotion for, speaking of promotion, hold on, pause. Look in the description box below. I started my nail channel, y'all. Finally. I try to do rose quartz, you know, so that way we can have that conversation over there for those who are interested, okay, who are nail fanatics like me, who do their nails at home and maybe need some pointers, you know what I mean? That's what that channel is for, is Empress Elegance Nails. So please head over there and subscribe. It's only one video just started, but give me a chance. Go and support me. I appreciate y'all. And I don't have to worry because I know those who are there for me will. You know, so you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to put them posts up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be multiple posts a day, not just one. You know, you're going to have to put that legwork in. You know, you're going to have to pull up your bootstraps now and be big men and big women, you know, to be able to do this and get past like your feelings. I feel like how you feel about it. Let me pull a crystal, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, because you know how that be. You be mad. You be in a... That's a remorse. That feeling of remorse of like, damn, I didn't study. I had all that chance and I could have. But I was messing around, playing around. You know what I mean? But again, the interaction, like whatever it was. Like, I'm going to give y'all an example. Before I became a nurse, right? I was a secretary in a nursing home and they wasn't paying me right. So that's what propelled me to start school. So I was still doing it at night, though. I was coming in and doing all the paperwork and stuff at night after school. And basically, my DON, who was like a second mother to me, instead of her sitting me down and saying, listen, this arrangement is not working, we're going to have to put you back on the floor as a CNA. You know, I'm sorry. I know you're disappointed, but this is the final decision. They wrote me a letter. They typed it up and left it in my box. And I'm coming in, they leaving. They're like, oh, we put something in your box. Didn't even say, Crystal, come here real quick. I had to. So the letter is in your box. You know what I'm saying? You saw me come in and didn't even pull me to the side. Do you know how hurt I was? How much I cried? Like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you my supervisor. You know what I mean? But you know you mama hen too. And you couldn't, you know, pull me to the side and tell me you was basically demoting me, but keeping me at, like, we're going to keep you at the same pay, but we're going to have to throw you back on the floor. You know? And I was so heartbroken, like, all that I do. And the person that they got to replace me, they paid them more. Ooh, that heartbreak. They paid them more and they did less of the work that I did. Y'all, that was like, whoo, like they stabbed me in the back, Bridget. But guess what? What happened? She moved on to another facility. They demoted. They wound up demoting her. They had to escort her out the building. They were like, "Oh, you think you run shit here? No, we don't do shit here like that." And she got told about herself and got sent out. They management sent her out to the boonies, in the boonies somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. Even though I loved her, so I even forgave her after that and was like, damn, what happened? What's up, Candy? you know, Candy. She's like, oh, upset you, girl. Listen, I don't blame anybody. I take full responsibility for me learning my lessons. That's it. That's all I could do. But so you'll learn that these moments of decrease, okay, these moments of decrease in your life are here to teach you, literally. They're here to teach you. You see? Damn, the analogy of what I was saying about the studying. The teacher's like, yo, do the extra credit. You could get, and the teacher is most high. The teacher is, you know, these situations, people, relationships, you know what I'm saying? Your children, your family, your friends, you know. All of these things are here for you. Look, with the frying pan. Look, you're going to rise from the ashes from this, though. You're going to rise from the ashes from this. Straight up. You know, you just have to learn your lesson. That's all. This is the opportunity here. You know you forever protected, you know. This is the opportunity for you to get that extra credit. You got spiritual narcolepsy too. Yeah, fell asleep at the wheel, most definitely. Fell asleep in the books. Sometimes maybe you was trying to study and then your ass will fall asleep while you trying to study. And then you wake up, it's morning. Or you thought you was going to cram. Fell asleep and you wake up, it's time to go to school. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about that? We got rhodozite, double tourmalated. This right here, that's a deep stone. We gonna read that one. 7. God energy. Most High is just like, I'm never leaving you. I've never left you. You know, I just remember that's where the free will comes in. Yeah, you were tempted. Yeah. Look. Damn. Book at the bottom of the deck, y'all. I'm getting a lot here. I'm getting a lot. I'm getting with the finance, with the take care, or there will be loss of material wealth. I'm getting here. This could be like someone snaking you on something that's yours, like someone taking maybe there was a check in the mail or something like that, you know, that was due for you, or even gifts, your orders that you could have been ordering online, gifts for your family, gifts for yourself, or your family sending you gifts, you know what I mean? And someone could be taking it from you, right? We got discovery too. This is what I'm saying. This is the epiphanies. This is also knowledge. The book is also knowledge. That represents knowledge. You're going to get key. That's what I'm saying. You already know this information. You already got this information. It's just an opportunity for you to wake back up. Okay. Fallen angel. I'm getting devil energy. Hard. You know what I mean? With the apple, the testing, right? That's what Lucifer does. It brings to light what you need to change and how it needs to change. Let me get some tarot, y'all. Hold on. And you can't blame nobody else but you. But look, I didn't even show y'all this eagle, right? We flying out of Scorpio season, right? Got the Phoenix energy here. We flying out of Scorpio season, though. Well learned. That's Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius is the scholar. Okay? Very knowledgeable. The professor, able to teach that knowledge as well. Right? So that way the layman can understand maybe even higher concepts. And this is what Most High is doing, wanting you to learn these lessons so that way you can move on to higher concepts. So you can learn something more. So that way you can in turn teach other people. So, I don't regret what I learned, in this season. No matter how it makes me feel. I'm grateful for it. I never, I ain't get bit. I got hissed at. Yeah. So that way I could come on here and be like, boom, this is what happened. Successful outcome to your problems. Look, Reggie. Okay, this is the other download. Failure. 7 of coins. Failure is the very exact same as success. Why? Because you successfully are able to learn from your mistakes. When you fail, you're able to, grasp a concept, maybe even able to see a part of yourself that you didn't know was a part of yourself. You thinking you all sweet like that apple, but you could be just as venomous as the snake. And it may take for someone to snake you to see how you may have been that way, maybe in another, and not even to that person, maybe in another way. Failure is the same as success. The feeling is a little different. The feeling is different. Again, with the guy, with the 7, we got 43 equals 7, and then the 7 of Pentacles. We got the universe. Yeah, most I want you to get this and move on and ascend. The universe is comprised of all. Woo. 10 of Cups. Being satisfied. Learning how to be satisfied, yo. That's why, too, we go through periods of decrease, because sometimes the gratitude don't come forward as well. Completion, yeah, with the 10 and the world. With the universe is the world card. And then with the completion, what's going on? Then with the completion, 4 of Wands. Yeah, start off doom and gloom, B. Luxury. This is the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Princess of Wands. Let me pull some clarification. Destroy you. Your eyes. This is what you need to discover. Like, you're still going on the path. Like, it doesn't matter that you feel like you may have made the wrong choice. You know? Because it's still a part of your path. It's still a part of your journey. It's for you to learn these things. You know? And complete it. And what did I say about graduating? So that way you could graduate. Look at the caps. All right, y'all. I know it's late on the East Coast. Catch it on the Play Black. Yo. So you could graduate. You still graduating, you know. You may catch the party, you know what I'm saying? Right at the tail end, right as you finishing up the extra credit. And what, okay, I was giving you an example of what extra credit I was meaning. Like, for example, you may have to donate this holiday season, right? You know, maybe buying some toys and donating to your nearest shelter, you know, women, family shelter, things of that nature. You know, volunteering at the soup kitchen, not going as crazy with the food and everything, and really, you know, like, all right, I'm gonna be easy. You know, when I go to the function, I gotta make my plate and then maybe make a plate to go and not go and, you know how we like to have mountains on that plate. You know, portion, portion. And then have that second plate for later on, you know. And seeing that we don't have the luxury of the time wasting anymore. So that was the other channeling that came forward. Out here, we have canals that funnel water. Like, it's like almost like an irrigation. It's a canal where water flows because we're in the desert, you know, and it comes from, the Colorado River, far. That water is being tunneled from far. So we have canals where the water basically comes into the neighborhoods and things of that nature. And I noticed that they were making the banks higher. And what did I've been saying, the waters are coming. Like, they're expecting more water, you know. So they had to raise up the banks of the canals higher. And it looked like a big thing, a big deal. Oh, man. Wow. Can we take a pause real quick? That you are loved. you, beloved. Okay, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna pull a Kali card. Let me just pause. Mirror. If you don't love yourself, baby, know that you are loved. Affirmation. If you don't love yourself, you are loved. All right, y'all. All right, I had to take a pause. All right, I'm back. So we got Knight of Coins with the Seven of Coins. Failure, or what we may deem as failure. Okay? Both of those energies represents long time coming. So this is why we may be tempted. We may have been tempted to rush. It was coming out previously in the readings about not rushing, you know, taking your time. And the temptation was to rush forward, to, you know, got a lot of fire, and it was still fire with Scorpio. You know what I mean? It's a water sign, but it's steamy. It's steamy, you know. Scorpio season got really, really, really steamy. So you may have gotten yourself mixed up in some dark energy, okay? Especially if something was initiated on a new moon, right? You think it's a new moon that, you know, really that's when you're supposed to start things, but it's supposed to be previously to that, okay? But with this energy, the key is to persevere. The Knight of Coins knows how to persevere. Like the Knight of Coins is the energy to keep on going even when the odds are stacked up against you. Even when you feel like you have gotten yourself entangled in some dark energy that could have been external to yourself, but really and truly with this just shows it's a mirror, okay? Subconsciously with that water, with the moon, subconsciously that dark energy is a part of you too. Okay. And it was showing you what you need to do, where you need to pull back, where you need to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Where you need to get them at them baseboards. You need to get at the baseboards. You need to, you know what I'm saying? This is what needs to be cleaned up. And what's coming forward is that there's an ending to that. It's the ending of you finally learning your lesson, of you finally, you know, hitting brick walls, you know, coming against brick walls, your targets being missed. I'm getting that. Your targets, like you're shooting in the dark. You could have felt like you were shooting in the dark, okay? Especially if you went through a period of decrease with your finances, right? And you're like, ever since I met this person, my money got short. Da, 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 da. Remember, this is an aspect. This is what's being illuminated. This is what's being illuminated. Everything stems from you. And it's going to be, I mean, look, Scorpio season, death. You see? Damn. So a part of your ego had to die. So some shit happened. Some shit happened, right? I'm class president. I could cram. Oh no shit. I'm class president. I could cram and pass the test. You know how that how that feel? Mm. To possibly be in a position of authority and fail your, you know what I'm saying? You roll the dice and you crap out. Can you imagine that feeling? You know what I mean? And I don't even feel like this was like this is public. I feel like this is like this is you discovering it on your own. Like, again, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Like, yeah, I feel like within a small circle, I'm getting. So I'm getting soul family here. Some people could have even experienced, like deaths in the family. This look like the same woman. That's crazy. That like unexpected deaths in the family, and then the grandparents having to take care of their grandchildren, you know, things like, or it could have been an anniversary of such, you know. So there's a lot of healing of that, of course, feeling nostalgia. Scorpio rules nostalgia. Feeling nostalgic. Yeah. Accusations, trouble, accusations. So this could even been stemmed from you could have even be minding your own business, on point, on target, living your life, doing what you're supposed to do. And then something gets taken away and you're being accused of something. And it's like, wait, what? My fault. What? What are you talking about? But the universe is showing you where you play a part in everything that happens, all of your interactions. So imagine you feeling like you the victim of something, right? But then Most High is like, but who told you to leave all of this grief? You're supposed to cut back all that forest so you could see if there's anything, obstructing the growth of your fruit. You wasn't tending to your garden. Where you wasn't tending to your garden. Ten of Cups with the Three of Cups, y'all. I love this vibration right here. This is like everything being renewed and restored. And there's a lot of emotions. New moon energy invokes, your emotions. It's a dark moon. So, yeah. I feel like even though there's a lot of almost like a full moon, it's a lot of illumination. Three of Cups with the Ten of Cups. This could be a celebration of a new home to coming through, getting the keys to a new place. And you, like I said, you didn't save, you didn't pack. You waited to the last minute to pack. And this is you getting like, or you feeling like you got to get the right carpet color, the right this, the right that, the right living room set, the right bedroom set, da da da. And then you're rushing at the end because you wanted things to be perfect. Or you overspent your budget. This holiday season, I feel like unexpected people you're gonna share space with unexpected people. I'm getting like, maybe new people that you meet, people that you're introduced to, through friends and family, and clicking like, girl, girl, you too, girl, you too, what? You know, being open to that after possibly being rejected. You know what I'm saying? It says, right, meeting a stranger that could be important to you, that it could be a part of your soul tribe. Yo, and y'all just wind up clicking. So don't turn down any invitations, this holiday season. If you get invited somewhere, be open, because I'm telling you, you may meet somebody there. You might meet your best friend, your ride or die. You can meet a partner. You can meet, or just have fun and have a wonderful conversation and come to some realizations about yourself. I'm also getting or being recognized for your gifts, like someone who is able to be like, oh, you do this, that, and the third. Oh, you have a podcast. Well, I have a radio, or I have a show, blah blah blah, and it could be a mainstream show, and you getting on that mainstream show as the star. Yo, that's deep. And then like that is being a mainstay of the show now. Like, you are the lead anchor, newscaster. You could be the new weather girl. You could be the new weather girl. Did you see sis? She wears sneakers, and she wear a different pair of sneakers. Even if she wearing a dress, she'll have like Jordans on with her dress, forecasting the weather. I forgot what channel that was for. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody's graduating. You getting an assistance. So this is also like, okay, remember back in school, maybe you would hook up with the nerd, like, please help me with this report. I'm about to, I'm about to fail. Can you help me with this report? You know what I'm saying? This could be you helping people too as well, I feel like. Yep. Children having nice hot cocoa. This is the time of year where we settle in with that, you know? Because next year is going to be, there's going to be a lot that we're going to have to deal with, honestly. We're going to have to deal with a lot. There's going to be a lot. We know famine is coming. It's been prophesied. Famine is coming, natural disasters, the waters. So where there is usually water, like the Mississippi River, hey, beloved, the Mississippi River is, I heard in some parts, drying up. But like I said, I'm in the desert, and they're raising the banks of these canals. Like they're preparing for more water. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to do a whole nother separate channeling about Arizona. Cause that was a whole nother download about out here. But that's what I'm getting. Like, there's no more time to waste. There's no more time to waste. Like, we really got to get prepping. We really got to get, who was it? I think it was Monique from Nicholas, Brooklyn. And she posted, like, there's no more time left. Like, they're holding up food trucks and all kind of stuff is happening, whether it be by design or by natural, by universal law. No matter what, this is happening. So there's no more time to be wasted. Y'all, I'm getting that this shift, I think I spoke about it in the last reading, about the change in the human species and the evolution of the human species. This is what's happening. So this is why you need to be distracted. But if you caught onto it now, right? The illumination of you catching it now, catching like, okay, boom, I almost fell, ooh, you know what I mean? Almost fell hard. And now you like, all right, Most High, tell me what I need to do, what I need to heal. I feel like there's also going to be some healing of some, issues in the home, right? And in the home, it's like who you live with, those you live with, right? I'm getting there's a despondency, right? This is the Four of Cups. There's a despondency in the home life. And if it's meant to be healed, then it will be healed. Or if it's meant to graduate and meant to move on, you know what I mean, to greener pastures, then so be it. But there's no more. The illumination is the no more sitting on the fence, you know. No more sitting on the fence. I feel like if you've been struggling with a form of health, whether it be mental health, spiritual health, you know what I'm saying, your physical health, this is definitely coming to a completion too. And I feel like you're gonna get help. That's what I'm saying. Look, the handshake, the hand up. Something like I feel like somebody gonna help you. Like somebody's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna show you what you need to do. And it could be a healer with the star here. You know, some type of healer. They could be a therapist, a counselor, anybody, a caseworker. You know what I mean? A lawyer. Could be, like I said, somebody's getting a new home. I got that with somebody's getting the keys. You know, if you buying a home, the closing out deal, all of the legalities, you're going to be getting assistance on that. You have, okay, with the Four of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups, right? That makes the Five of Cups, which is what? Regret, guilt, remorse. You know what I mean? We got the dragonflies here on this card. So we definitely got to read that. I think you realizing too where your self-love wasn't at the level that you thought it was. Okay, with that cup spilling over like that. And possibly putting that love into someone else's cup, right? As these other cups are full. Who's this third? I just realized this. Whose cup is that? If it's two people on the couch, that's his cup. That's his cup. Whose blood clot cup is this? Whose cup is that? Okay? And it's full. They got all the milk. So I'm also getting, they could have been third party energy, right? They could have been somebody else within the relationship, that you didn't know. Accusations, right? Of third parties, But at the end of the day, yeah, because look, in the forefront, look, there's three people here. In the forefront, they're sharing a trophy. Oh shit. Three of them is sharing one trophy. You see? And at the end of the day, you realizing that if you have that love for yourself, you won't, it's like you don't have the luxury of allowing someone else to drink from your cup when they have their own. Ooh. When they have their own. Bottom of the deck, we got the devil with the dancer. Which is like the Page of Wands. So I'm getting here. That right there spells sex addiction. I'll tell you that right now. That's sex addiction, right? Addiction to porn. Come on now, coming out of Scorpio season, let's talk about it. Addiction to porn, addiction to scrippers. Yeah, go get that. Yeah, you gonna have to get y'all tests done, y'all. Get y'all tests done. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure you in the clear before anything new can begin. With the Ace of Cups, we know is new beginnings, right? And it starts with you, yes, but you know it could be a new declaration of love. So definitely, I don't know. I'm just getting that with that fire there, somebody burning. So get your test done. This could be the results. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Michi? This could be the results. You know what I'm saying? And you like, I vow I would never, ever again fall for the blood clot temptation. You know what I'm saying? The temptation. Doing too much. Just doing too much. Doing too much and not enough of the right thing. Doing too much and not doing what you know you're supposed to do. Doing too much when you know you're supposed to be maybe cutting back a little bit. Spending too much when you know you're supposed to cut back a little bit. Having too much sex. Too many people. Too many partners. Too many, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all of that shit matter. People act like that shit don't matter. It matters. That's the illumination. Like, dancing on hot fire. Jumping from the pan into the fire. You know what I mean? But coming out reborn. There's an ego that Most High allows these things to happen for you to wake up. Like, all right, kill that shit. Kill that ego. That's what the devil is too. That ego. Want to big yourself up so you can feel better about yourself. But then at the end, you really don't feel better about yourself after you done indulged. After you done ate too much. Right? After you done fucked so much. Like, it wasn't really worth it. Was it really that good? Did you really need that extra cookie? Did you even need the cookies at all? What did I say too about scrolling, right? Procrastinating. When you got things to do. Let's start reading. Ooh, this one yeah heavy. This one yeah heavy. Phoenix. Freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities. So get your yoni steams. This is why you get yoni steams, because that fire and that smoke going up in your yoni area, you know what I'm saying, in your vagina, that's what helps clear the spiritual impurities with the herbs, you know, of the sexual partners that you get with. That look like the joint we be sitting on. It's like a stool. You know what I mean? Through practice and dedication. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears, aversions, and at the very moment the spark of the phoenix is lit and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. Shit. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. The phoenix and the first chakra, which is the root. The ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra, which is the root. Yes, the sacral rules your sexuality, right? Your creativity. But the root represents like your core needs, okay? Like your first 7 years of life, right? That's food, clothing, shelter, the need for belonging. And also sex is in there too. Sex is in there too. So if you are molested between those ages 1 to 7, you're going to be stuck. There's a level of stuckness in your root chakra. This is why there's a loss with your finances. Because how you want to get food, clothing, and shelter otherwise, right? Yo, this shit is deep. Your heaviest karmas. This earthen center is also called Muladhara, or our root. The accent of the phoenix begins here. The ascent of the phoenix begins here. And as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. And when it frees you from the past, right? So even this mistake that's in front of you, right? If it's freeing you, because now you're going to be doing the work on yourself. Okay? You like back to basics. Like if you've been overspending, now you like back to basics. Food, clothing, and shelter, right? Candy. Food to close out Scorpio season. It have to. It have to, because this is the fire that brings in Sagittarius. Remember, the astrology zodiac wheel is a spiral. It's not a circle. It's really a spiral. So each sign spirals into the next. You know what I mean? So let's read that candle, because that's following up with the fire. Let's read that candle. You might have to get burned because he was playing with the fire and fell for the temptation. You have been asking for something for a long time now. I was getting that. I was getting that. With the Knight of Coins and the Seven of Coins, okay? Be assured that very soon the answer or solution you have been waiting for will be illuminated. Too often you have dismissed Too often you have dismissed direct divine guidance, the reminders. That project is due, mistaking it for your own thoughts, which you have then analyzed and pushed to the back of your mind. Instead, it is time for you to realize your natural, clear, cognizant, clear knowing abilities. So that's why there may be even more of a kick in the ass when you go through these lessons. Because you be like, I knew, I felt it. I saw the signs. You know what I'm saying? The numbers. How I felt. How you felt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what tricks you. Because you see with the 3, there'll be signs that are positive towards it. There'll be signs that'll be negative towards it. And then there'll be signs of ambiguity. Like you're not sure what to think. You're not sure how to feel about the situation. And accept that this is how you receive your messages from Spirit. Doing so will enable you to clearly understand your next steps, as your ideas will appear as bright burning candles lighting your way. You can trust the messages you have been given. Allow your inner light to shine brightly, For by doing so, you illuminate the way for others to follow. As I stare into the flame, mistrust gone, I release all blame. What did I say about you blaming external energies? You feeling like you may be a victim, okay, of what you're going through, right? The failure, right? The dark energy around you, right? And oh, it's them. It's the devil made me do it. Or even something you've done and you like, the devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. Okay? You releasing that blame. Through the glow, now I see answers are revealed to me. Soon you will understand. An answer to a problem or a question will be revealed. Be careful not to dismiss your ideas and psychic abilities. Trust. Get more sunshine. Open the curtains and let light in. Shine like the star that you are. Okay? You can't help but to shine. You can't help but to shine. So that's why dark energies will always be. That's going to be the next video. We're going to talk about that shit. We're going to talk about that shit. We're going to talk about that shit. Oh man. Mighty power. Zingy rhodosite is excellent for removing blockages and for adding vitality to the physical body. It cleanses, activates, and powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric bodies. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy, which is also the phoenix. Kundalini and the snake. Hold on. And he's coiled up. Coiled up. It needs to reach to the top of the seven chakras. Okay? Encourages the flow of Kundalini energy to all the cells and the spaces between. Karmic imprints from your past lives or emotional wounds from earlier in your earlier. So that can also mean childhood. You see what I'm saying? The childhood wounds and stuff like that, and traumatizations that happen. Okay? Earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic disease. Psycho is the mind. Okay? So I even said mental health too. Seeing a counselor. All of that. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed towards you. Check out the harmony or lack thereof in your environment. Didn't I say about there being a despondency within the home? Okay. Earth energies may be disrupting your well-being. The ground around your workplace or your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting suitable crystals in the earth. Living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. Timing autumn right now, healing the earth. And healing the earth is also healing your body, healing you, okay? Let's see too. Let's put some tea on this real quick. Because I'm about to pull a marathon, even though everybody going to be asleep. The UK may be up. Get these videos out. Because the upload time is ridiculous. I don't have time for that. Whatever happened to La Reina OG? She was a dope reader. I don't know what happened to her. Fire. I had this shit back in like 2018, 2017. What happened to La Reina OG? All right, y'all. Yeah, man, this is being satisfied with your blessings. This is being, maybe you could have taken things for granted that are in your life, and so Most High took certain things away, right? Or just as you feel like you got something, you lost it, right? And Most High is like, you have to learn to be grateful with what you have. You looking for all these friends, and then, you know, you're not spending enough time with your children, or you're not spending enough time with your mom, or, family members. Checking up on people that were always there for you in your corner. Checking up on them, not just when you need help with something, just to genuinely see how they doing. Watch out. Tempted, especially for women. You tempted, you looking for that partner, may end up with this. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you want to do? Yeah. Back to the books. Back to the books. Most High said, get back in your fucking books. You better get back in your books. Most High said, get back in there and study some more. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Exploring your interests too. Yeah, get busy. Get busy. You can celebrate, you know what I'm saying? But not the whole damn 2 months. You know what I mean? Or a month and a half. Or a month or 6 weeks. Damn it. You got obligations. You got goals. You know what I mean? Get back on the drawing board. If something failed, get back in it. Yeah. The balance. This fire energy, that's why I love Sagittarius. It's like, I love the zodiac because it's like a graduation, right? A maturation. It's supposed to be a maturity. So with Sagittarius, the fire, yes, we know is erratic. It is uncontrollable to a certain extent. It's uncontrollable. The more fuel it gets, the more it wants. That's what you got to understand about those desires that you have. The more you get, the more you want. I was like, oh, it's addictive, your addictions and all of that. The more food you eat, and then the more you got to eat. That's what happens when you see 600-pound life, and you like, how the hell can they eat 3 large pizzas, the whole thing, 3 cartons full for themselves? Because over time, they expanded their stomach. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's going to take 3, at that point, it's going to take 3 pies for them to feel a little satiation. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So it's the same, your tolerance level. So therefore, when you realize your tolerance level is too high, right? You're going to have to scale back, to decrease. Bring in that balance again. Focus on other things. Do other things. Look at this shit here. Yeah. Because there wasn't balance. Yeah, man. This new moon is serious business. Serious business. That eclipse triggered some shit within everybody. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Everybody angry. Everybody angry, Reggie. Everybody angry at each other. What's the root? With that Phoenix, the root chakra. What is the basis? What is the ground level? What is the lesson in it all? Not what was actually said or what was done, or what's the root of it? What's the cause? Quality time means putting away the phone, clearing the brain of anything, clearing the brain of anything distracting you, which also can be stimulants, so that you can ensure that your partner is your number one focus. And that's right with the life partner. Ready for love. You have been understandably guarded. See, Most High is like, I understand why you're guarded. Scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you are ready to try love again. Yep, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen going into the new year. Ecstasy. Your partner elevates your mind, body, and soul. This feeling of pleasure is electrifying. And you see, it said mind, body, and soul. So it has to be all three. Has to be all three. Not just one. Telepathy. Pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. With the balance I'm getting, like I said, you're going to be getting the intuitive nudges about, like, okay, this is what you need to do. No, don't do it. Or feeling like, I'm not sure, right? But the level of discernment is what comes through. That's why it says pay attention. We got forgive and heal with the conflict. As you forgive and heal, your love life becomes brighter and healthier. So, love language is always at the bottom. Look at that shit. Love language is at the bottom. So, just like there's a love language. Damn, this is going to... All right, this is going to segue into the next video that I'm about to do. The love language, right? So, when you are possibly in a relationship, now this could be friendship as well, with someone who is narcissistic. We spoke about it, that there's an energy attachment. Their love language, right, for an energy attachment, for a so-called demonic energy, right, is hate. I'm gonna drop that mic and we're gonna bring that over to the next video. Okay? But when you forgive and heal, right? When you forgive and heal yourself too. Not feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have let them in. I shouldn't have did this, that, and the third. I feel like when you like, you know what? It's all a part of the journey. I can't, I got to get over the anger. When you get over the anger and you see the lesson that was learned, the message, you knew it had to come in hot, because you wouldn't have catch it any other way. You wouldn't have catched it any other way. You wouldn't have. You know you wouldn't have caught it. Then you can move on a healthier person. That's why it takes going through X amount of soulmates, right? It takes, that experience for you to learn lessons. Soulmates teach you lessons, right? You discover things about yourself. So that way you can you can attract and magnetize and bring in and electrify and be a vibrational match for a life partner. Also for your soul tribe. You got to be a vibrational match for your soul tribe too. And maybe it's time to leave a certain soul tribe, right? But you like, yo, those is my day ones. Those is my peoples. Like, I'm gonna be making my nail videos, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. I will be still here, but I'm going over there. You know what I mean? That's what it, because that's the trajectory of where you going. If you're on that same path, then we could roll together. But remember, it still ain't you gonna die by yourself. Let's read this, Kali. Closing out Scorpio season. Kali Maha Maya. And Kali is also segueing into that next video too. Okay. Is Kali Ma. Yeah. The spiritual truth behind all appearances, whether positive or negative. The healing, right, waiting to be discovered in all experiences. Oh Lord. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditional authenticity. She is the empowerment to cast off the fearful constraints others have imposed upon you. Connecting to your authentic being will attract healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. Kali Mahamaya knows the life circumstances that will best evoke your sacred fulfillment. From gentle blessings to heart stretching or wrenching challenges that bring out courage and confidence you never knew you had. She weaves the circumstances into being that will cause you to grow, awaken, and fulfill your divine potential. Through her carefully chosen life lessons, the heart becomes spiritually prepared to dispense with mainstream consciousness. The soul begins to move away from the limitations and absence of personal responsibility that accompanies mass conditioning. The inner spiritual eye flutters open and new realities open up. Her appearance signifies that mass consciousness and mainstream interpretations of events cannot support your soul path. It is only through looking for the deeper spiritual purpose within a life lesson that you will cut through the confusion to obtain clarity and attract all you need to heal and transform the situation at hand. Listen to your heart rather than allowing conventional beliefs to create fear in your mind. Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. When a situation has become unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, the truth she awakens may provide immediate relief, or it may not be easy to accept at first. Either way, you are promised revelations that shall ultimately lead you beyond deception or beyond what is simply not right for you. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and has constrained your spirit. Even though Kali recognizes it is going to create a disconnection from the authentic needs and inner purpose of the soul, if we are on a path that merely seems promising on the surface, she evokes the situations to devastate the established order. Thus, she realigns us to the better path. This is her act of radical love, to unfetter our minds and clear our perception. With the correct knowledge, with a book there, we gain the capacity to proceed with wisdom. She will not allow you to be misled. If you have wandered from your path, she will firmly reestablish you on the way to best help, heal, and empower and liberate you with joy. So, when our plans suddenly seem thwarted, we need to ask whether we require more courage or growth to rise above the obstacle. Alternatively, we may need to step away from our initial plans and be open to a different path. We can discern authentic spiritual guidance from its effect. It brings a sense of relief when the path ahead seems challenging. Acting on true guidance causes us to grow, even when it opens a gentler and more graceful path. Misinterpreting guidance reinforces our ego patterns and keeps us stuck. Kali Mahamaya exists and operates beyond convention and convenience. She is the inoculating tonic of authenticity. Authenticity keeps us dialed into our true purpose and passion. And she protects the soul from conventionality that castrates, disables, and steals our creative fire. She is the divine disruption that provides needed yet often unanticipated spiritual recalibration. When our minds are so confused that we do not even sense the troubles that threaten to consume us, she arises from the ocean of consciousness with compassionate ferocity. When we stray from our authentic nature, she brings us back to the spiritual home of the heart. She reminds us that we are the most powerful and protected when we seek the truth of the heart, because that is where we are closest to her. Dispense with the need to placate others or control situations. She has arisen and can be trusted unconditionally. Take refuge in her and allow your life to unfold as a will, acting when you feel guided to, having patience in the unfolding events, and trusting that her grace is unlimited. She's watching over the deep healing that is taking place within your soul. And like that, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You gotta get this. Sometimes you gotta get the boot. Sometimes you gotta give the boot. You know what I mean? Even when you think that you had it all panned out, you had it all written out. But the key is to trust the Most High. Most High, like even yourself, even if you like, well, I trust myself. I trust, sometimes you can't trust your ego. You can't trust that nigga right there. You cannot trust your ego. Because the ego is out for itself. Real talk. The ego is out for itself. And not even and sometimes not in a healthy way. Most High looks out for you in a healthy way. That's why you got to trust your higher self. When the conflict comes in, when unexpected things come in, or even unexpected people come into your life. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this one. It's going to be a marathon. Sag, since we stepping into your season, first I'm going to do that other download, and then we're going to do a Sag reading. And with that, y'all, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Look in the description box. Head over to my nail channel, y'all. Even if you don't like nails, even if you're a masculine energy, just hit that subscribe button for your sis. And like that, I'm going to put them back on the check-in, y'all.